preface this clip by saying I am not shocked at what's going on here. I will tell you that what I am shocked about after the video, or after the clip, sorry.
Black women getting flued out to Dubai.
This is a problem globally.
Men promising them a better life, a job, money, stability.
It's my sister.
But what they really got was something unimaginable.
This one client, he books on girls.
Many of them tricked into illegal prostitution, some men allegedly paying to defecate on them.
That has been happening for years.
This ain't something a normal human being, rather a whole nation craves on.
Social media calling it Dubai porta potty.
This, by far, has been the most difficult investigation of my career.
A secret industry this BBC journalist had no idea was happening until she threw on a wig, and she and her team, they went undercover to find the man reportedly behind it.
It really enjoy how this one.
What types of women were they looking for?
Young women.
Two of the alleged victims now at the center of an international investigation. Both of them, they died mysteriously after falling from high-rise buildings in Dubai.
There's a feeling that these cases are not being investigated properly because they're young, black, African women.
Watching that, I'm just thinking to myself, when did they do this investigation? Like, is this whole article like new, recent, within like the last month or so? Because I remember getting this clip like maybe a week or a couple weeks ago, and I looked at it and thought, where the fuck you been? I mean, I've been on YouTube for a long time, and I've been seeing this very topic on YouTube for a very long time. So I'm wondering, like, have they been investigating all this time from when people have been saying it, or when people have been making videos on YouTube about it, on Instagram? We've been knew this shit. Nothing about this article surprises us. So I don't know, like, are you trying to get more attention, or is it that most of these mainstream medias don't take any of the stuff that's being said on YouTube seriously? Like on social media, they're not taking anything seriously. They're just doing their own thing. They're so like out of touch that this is a shock to them. It's not a shock to me. For me, I'm shocked that this is new to them. And it really feels like this is new to them. Because for the last couple years, I've heard about these women, these Instagram models being porta potties and stuff like that. This is nothing new. Like, why does it always seem like mainstream media is so far behind?
I don't know if Joey is just dumb and doesn't realize the impact of his actions in a society that keeps looking for an excuse to vilify trans folks and make it harder for them to live, or if he genuinely harbors these transphobic ideals.
Over the last few days, I'm sure many of you have seen people like this woman attacking me, calling me horrible things like transphobic. Why? Because I defended a woman that was being verbally assaulted by a man in the women's locker room, a man that is a convicted felon for domestic violence. Then they went after my small business Taste, leaving comments and bad reviews calling it transphobic trash, and even attacking my customers, calling them white supremacists, which makes no sense considering I was defending a black woman. Then they demanded that I do better and apologize. So I put this post up yesterday saying I absolutely will not apologize. As a matter of fact, I will never apologize again for doing what's right. The amount of love and support that you all showed me and my business Taste from that post was incredible. So I personally just want to say thank you and continue to stand up for what's right. And that is that women have the right to feel safe and protect themselves in locker rooms, period. Have a great week, everyone.
One thing I can't understand about like the far left. I'm not a fan of them, to be honest, because most of the time the far left go far left and they take things to the extreme. As you heard from Joey, he said that he was defending a woman that felt unsafe in her locker room because a man that decided he's going to identify as a woman showed up there, and he had charges against him for domestic violence. He had a history of it. So what are we really fighting here? This is what I'm talking about with the far left. The far left are so miserable that they just fight for the sake of fighting. I can't really mess with that. I can't align with that. Like, pick your battles. This is a stupid one. And Joey's right. He should not apologize. And I'm glad to see him back. And I'm glad to see him have more of a backbone than last time he got, like, ripped apart. Because, straight up, if people are not going to like you, that's their choice. They're going to not like you. Don't apologize for shit that you said. Just stand on that. Shouts to Joey Swole.
It feels like it's not real when you see it. I mean, you've seen it, so yeah, it's shocking.
Seems to me that when you put something like this up, you want to talk to your neighbors about it.
Courtney Leonard lives literally in the shadow of the new addition being built onto her next-door neighbor's house.
Design-wise, it doesn't look anything like what it's attached to or anything else in the neighborhood.
Courtney says there's no HOA here, so no rules that have to be followed. Other neighbors tell us they're okay with this, that 3 generations of a very nice family will be living here. That family told us they had nothing to add to our story.
According to the zoning laws, they are well within their rights, and there's really nothing I can do about it.
She has the whole neighborhood. Like, we are all behind this woman.
Clearly does not belong in our suburban neighborhoods. A structure like that, 8.5 feet from the property line, three stories tall for the length of the lot. It has no place. And we need to fix our zoning ordinance to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Supervisor Harity says he's going to propose that fix at the board's meeting next Tuesday. In the meantime, late today we heard from Fairfax County staff that while this addition does fall within the zoning guidelines for height, as built, it's too close to Courtney's property line, and so construction has been paused. What's to come of this project is still to be determined.
Being a Karen to the extreme. People are not doing anything wrong. They're building on their property. They're just building close to your property, and you just don't like it. It's too tall. It doesn't look like the houses around you. Like, why does it have to? It doesn't have to. There's no HOA, so there's no rules to follow. They probably got all their permits and asked about the zoning and everything. They did all that stuff, all that legal red tape that they're supposed to follow. They followed it. They got around it. And you've got people that don't live on your property, don't pay your bills, telling you what you can do with your property. And it's not something that I can understand. I'd keep building. I don't care. Like, they're trying to build a big structure so that generations can live there. I see no problem with that. As long as, like, the parking situation is handled, sure. I don't see a problem with that either. But they must have, like, done something to figure that part out. I'm just not one for people telling other people what to do with something that they own. I think that's really stupid. And these people need to get a life. I wanted to end off the video on a positive note. All these toxic relationships we see out there are not real. I don't believe that they're real. Secondly, in reality, there's a lot of people that are sticking together and fighting it out. You can't just keep on running in and out of relationships all the time just because it gets a little rough. Sorry, if you really love each other, you're gonna fight it out, and you're gonna figure it out. Love will prevail.